You know, all I hear is parent excuses, and people are great at giving them. I see now where kids get it. I'm reading the comments and I keep seeing excuse after excuse after excuse. It's CPS. It's the government. No, it's the president. No, it's the school system. No, it's society. Well, it's because both parents have to work. Can I ask you a question? I mean, a serious question. At what point do we stop blaming everyone else and start examining what's going on in our own homes? There's not a person that will ever convince me that someone is keeping you from parenting. You've either given up or you just don't want to parent. Now, before we get too far into the video, are these things I mentioned real influences? Absolutely they are. Culture affects our children. Schools influence our children. Social media influences our children. And as a pastor and a Christian, I believe Satan is actively attacking the family. In fact, I believe the scripture is very clear that it's the number one reason. But here's what really concerns me. There's many parents who use those realities as an excuse to surrender their responsibility. It's in the comments by the hundreds every day. Parents blaming everyone but themselves. The biggest problems I see aren't coming from Washington. They're happening in your living rooms. See, I've counseled tons of families and parents and children, and I can tell you that none of them were falling apart because of who the president is. And just for the record, I need to say this so everybody understands. This is not a political channel, and if you post comments of a political nature on here, they will be deleted. I don't give a rip if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I do care about politics, and I care about what's happening in this great country, but this isn't the platform. You really want to know what I see most of the time? I see homes with no rules, very few boundaries, no consequences, and the few consequences that are given, they're rarely enforced. Homes where parents didn't begin parenting until their kids were 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 or 15 or 17 years old. Look, if you waited that late, no wonder you're having issues. Parenting begins when they're toddlers and begin to talk and understand. You thought when they got mad and hit you when they were 16 months that it was cute. You laughed at it. Can I remind you of something? If you don't break that rebellion at 18 months, they turn into rebellious monsters at 18 years old. It was cute at 18 months. It's not funny at 18 years old. Is anyone listening? Anyone hearing what I'm saying? So many of you waited until they were teenagers. Then parents wonder why did I lose my authority? Why don't my children respect me and respect authority? Children don't naturally create order. Parents do. And some of you are waiting for schools to change or the government to change or whatever to change. And ultimately, it's up to you. The Bible never tells parents to wait for the government to fix their family or anyone else. It commands parents to teach and train and correct and discipline. By the way, nobody else is going to stand before God one day and give an account except for you. No president is going to do it for you. No school is, no church is. That responsibility belongs directly to mom and dad. Listen, if Satan wants to destroy the family, he doesn't have to convince parents to hate their children. He just has to convince them not to lead. And that's what he's doing. Listen, stop waiting for the culture to change. Start changing what happens under your own roof starting today. Rules, obedience, boundaries, consequences, consistency. And it has to begin early. That's where we begin to build strong families. I hope this helps you today. God bless you.